I'm Keith Piefko. I'm on our audit staff here at Plant Moran in our Auburn Hills office, and I've been here for about 2.5 years.
My name is Kurt Piefko. I'm a tax staff in our Macomb office, and I've been with the firm for about 2.5 years.
Kurt's actually my twin brother, and the story of how we both ended up here together is actually relatively similar. We both started in different majors, though, so I think as we talked, we always lived together during school, so we'd always talk about our courses and what we're doing. We both eventually narrowed it down to accounting. Neither of us really did any recruiting, though. I mean, I don't think you really went to any events. I know I didn't.
Not at all.
Weren't really involved in many organizations for accounting. We just kind of found ourselves in the accounting major. I actually had a professor who started pushing me into recruiting, though, realizing, even good students can get left out if they don't participate. So when I started meeting Plant Moran people versus a lot of the other recruiting I started doing, really it was the general feel for the people I was meeting. We'd go to some events and some dinners, and a good example would be a partner up on stage addressing the entire group of recruits, and you're mixed in with a lot of their staff. They'd make a comment about how nice they treat everyone, and then you'd see the rest of the table kind of look at each other. All the other staff are looking to see how they should react. How's everybody else reacting to that? But then when you do the
are they telling the truth or not?
Exactly.
Kind of seemed a little skeptical.
Yeah. So when we started meeting Plant Moran people, you just didn't get that feeling. Realistically, they were saying the same things. Everybody says the same things, but you got a much different feel when you heard a group of Plant Moran people saying it together than when you hear a group of other people saying it. That was really the main difference that started drawing me in, and then all of the other benefits kept me in.
Yeah, I remember at one point when I finally did get into the recruiting process, and I was at lunch with a group of people from another firm in the middle of an office visit, I think it was. And you kind of hear them start talking about the things they're doing, and eventually they kind of get into a conversation between each other, and kind of all the rest of us are just kind of, listening to them, and kind of turns into start complaining about, God, I hated doing this, and this was terrible, and I've been traveling for 3 weeks, I haven't even been home, the stuff I was doing I didn't like, and just kind of start thinking like, all right, well, I guess I appreciate the honesty, but it's really not all that encouraging. And, going through a Plant Moran event, sometime later, you kind of get in that same setting, and some people have similar stories. I mean, obviously everybody's not going to love everything they're doing, but it seemed just so much more genuine of, yeah, I didn't like this, but there's this other thing that I did that, I really enjoyed, and it just seemed like the morale and the people were just a lot happier and kind of more excited to be there and be doing the stuff they're doing.
I could definitely see myself being a lifer here at Plant Moran, between the people, the opportunities, the growth, the ability to move around the company to the extent you don't feel you fit anymore in whatever you're doing. The ability to move is always there. It may take a little while to transition you over, but it's always there. So I think as of right now, I don't see myself having a reason to leave.
As different as we are, we both have found that we really do fit in here. And there's really a room for a lot of different personalities. The culture is, ultimately just very caring, very friendly. There's not one specific type of person that you have to be to fit in here. It's really just, being caring and really caring about others, and, being passionate about what you're doing. You fit in just fine, and you can have a lot of really different personalities that still kind of fit those same basic characteristics and still fit in perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think Kurt may not agree, but I always thought I'm a little more outgoing, and what I do on a daily basis generally plays to that a little bit more. He's generally a little more quiet, and what his role is on a daily basis fits that perfectly too. So there's a lot of opportunity for any personality to fit in.